to Mr. Melvin's Corner.
Hello kids, it's me, Mr. Melvin, and welcome to Mr. Melvin's Corner. I am so glad that you're here with me today on this wonderful adventure. Are you guys ready? Well, here we go. Today, we're going to be talking about the weather. What's the weather like in your neighborhood? Really? Well, today in my neighborhood, it's sunny. You know what that means? That means the sun is out, the birds are singing, everyone's outside having a great time. So what do you think you should wear when it's sunny? Oh, okay. Absolutely right. You can wear a tank top, you can wear shorts, you can wear a bathing suit because it is hot when it's sunny, right? Right. What are some things that you can do outside when it's sunny? That's so great. Yes, you can go outside and play with your friends, play basketball, baseball, jump rope, go swimming, because it is getting a little hot outside. Awesome. So right now, we're going to be focusing on our letters. Do you know your letters? You do? Okay. So, what letter is this? Absolutely right. It's the letter A. It's the first letter of the alphabet. Can you say A? I guess a good way to memorize this letter is Andy Apple. Do you know what sound the letter A makes? Exactly. A. The letter A makes the sound A. Say it with me. A. So if you want to memorize this letter, Andy Apple, A. Say it with me one more time. Andy Apple, A. You got it. Good job. What's that sound? You guys hear that? I know what that sound is. It's time. Time for what, you're asking? It's story time. And today, we're going to be going on a pirate adventure. You guys ready? It's called No Pirates Allowed, said Library Lou, written by Rhonda Gower Green. Are you guys ready? Arr! Here we go.
At Sea Breezy Library, things were just right. Book lovers were cozy. The sky was blue bright. When Shiver Me Timbers through Sea Breezy's door stormed Big Pirate Pete and his parrot Igor. Whar's be the treasure? X marks this spot. We'll dig up the loot and steal all you've got. Arr! Igor squawked as Pete muttered, and arr! Then Big Pete let loose with a scary "So thar!" Chills ran down spines as those readers all shook, then hid behind bookshelves but ventured a look. And what was that odor, disgusting and few? But no one at Sea Breezy knew what to do, except Library Lou, who dashed over to see what all the unruly commotion could be. "May I help you?" Lou asked with a pinch of a frown. "This is a library. Shh, quiet down." "Arr!" Big Pete thundered. "Don't waste me day. Walk the plank, saucy lads, or show me the way." At Sea Breezy then, you can hear a pin drop. All that tough ruffian talk and squawk stopped, for Library Lou looked Pete right in the eye as Pete stood his ground with a snarl. Oh my. Minute by minute, their tempers both flared as they stood head to head and doggedly stared. "Unless you be quiet and listen up too, no pirates allowed," said Library Lou. "Squawk!" Igor squawked with a blow me down glare. Then Library Lou boldly added, "So there." Arr! Now, where is this treasure map? Lou asked. Ah, yes. The treasure is here, she said. Just as I guessed. I'll help you find it, but first I must ask of you and your matey a wee smallish task. Go home, take a bath, change your underwear too. Then come back tomorrow, said Library Lou. Arr! A landlubber telling Big Pete what to do? But she said thar be treasure, sink me, 'tis true. So, that night, Pete scrubbed 13 layers of dirt and decided to clean underwear. Couldn't hurt. Squawking Igor got a good scrubbing too. Swish through the sea sailed, they're funky, P.U. Then later they dreamed of a treasure or two. The next day, they burst through that library door with a fresh soapy scent, but as loud as before, squawk! Mateys, your manners, said Library Lou. Come now, follow me. We have much work to do. Aye. Big Pete grabbed his pick and his axe and his shovel. But Library Lou said, don't go to the trouble. But lassie, the loot, Lou said. No, not yet. First, say ahoy to these letters, these fine alphabet. Letters, Pete scowled. There be more than X. Lou spread them all out. Big Pete looked perplexed. Blimey, cried Big Pete. A code of old, a secret one, aye, to find the sweet gold. Library Lou grinned a witty wise grin. Brilliant, she cried. Now time to begin. Here they are, all of them. Pleased to meet you. Isn't this fun? Said Library Lou. Fun? Big Pete sneered. It'd be torture, no less. Me'd rather be kissing a fat treasure chest. So many letters, Big Pete got confused. W's, H's, S's, and Q's? Some she called vowels. A's, E's, I's, O's, and U's? Soon, Lou took some letters and mixed them about. Look, exclaimed Lou. Words to sound out. Now here's a stack you may take home with you. Then come back tomorrow, said Library Lou. Up on the poop deck, Pete practiced that night. He practiced each word till he got each word right. Igor, he bragged. We'll hold riches untold, 'cause us, we be hard-working gluttons for gold. Yes, day after day after day, he went back, and night after night, Lou piled high a new stack. Soon, Big Pete was reading not small words, but big. Swashbuckling, buccaneer, thingamajig. But Pete got impatient. He worked day and night, and still not a trinket or treasure in sight. One day he barked at Lou. Do what ye told. You said ye be helping me find that sweet gold. Correct, Lou answered. In a book there is a clue. I've given my help. It's now up to you. Pete stared at those books, lined up on a shelf after shelf. A code, a clue, arr! Me find 'em in me shelf. Maybe, just maybe, the code be in a rhyme. He loved Mother Goose, Dr. Seuss, how sublime. They tickled his fancy, but no secret code. Avast, easy readers. He snatched frog and toad. Day after day after day he went back, night after night he piled high a new stack. He found books called classics, great tales of the sea. Blimey, cried Big Pete, thar's where the clue be. Treasure Island, me like it, but no clue to be found. Stumped, Big Pete scoured each shelf, up and down. Gangway, the non-fiction, there's where she be. Soon, luscious loot, fancy-free of the sea. Those factual books Big Pete came to love. He read about things that he never heard of. Stink bugs and baseballs and surfing in Mars. Dinosaurs, mummies, electric guitars. Pete's Picks and axe and shovels got dusty. A piratey way, Big Pete got a mite rusty. Now, Pete wasn't a pirate just dreaming of loot, but a reader he was, and a good one to boot. When one book was finished, yes, when one was done, Pete picked up another. Oh, reading was fun. He read and he read and he read and he read. Then suddenly one night, Pete popped up in bed. The next day, at Seabreezy Library, things were just right. Book lovers were cozy. The sky was blue bright. When Big Pete and Igor tiptoed through the door, shh, and spied Library Lou and Owl 404. They both gave her hugs, each a kiss too. We come to thank ye, Miss Library Lou. 'Cause of ye, now we know, books be ye treasure. Shucks, whispered Library Lou. It's been my pleasure. Now, Library Lou, with a big smile, big and proud, is hanging a sign that says, Pirates Allowed.
Wow, that was such a crazy, RV, groovy, scarvy story. Did I get the accent right? No? A little bit? No? Well, I enjoyed that story and I hope you did too. I'm really stuck right now because I'm really trying to figure out what shape this is. Can you guys help me guess what shape this is? See, I was told that this shape has 4 equal sides. Guess know what it is? Yeah, I don't know. And it also has 4 corners. So 4 equal sides and 4 corners. What shape is that? It's what? It's a square? It is a square. Wow. Yes, a square has 4 equal sides and 4 corners. Go figure. It's a square. I'm really hoping that you guys are having a wonderful time. I know I am because...
You've got mail.
Huh. I have mail. Ah. Look at that. Mel's mail room. I think that's what I'm going to call it. Mel's mail room. And I have a question. Hello, Melvin. How are you doing? I'm doing really, really great. How are you doing? Good? Awesome. So my little brother keeps bothering me. Uh-oh. I keep telling him to leave me alone, but he keeps bothering me every single day. What should I do? What should you do? Well, if you've been asking him nicely to stop bothering you, he'll stop. So it just depends on how you're talking to him. If you talk to him nicely, you know, maybe he'll stop bothering you. Or, I think your little brother just wants to play with you, and he looks up to you. So being the big sibling that you are, play with him. And it's okay to, you know, get some space every now and then, but it's also good to play with your siblings. Have fun with your siblings. Don't argue. So maybe your little brother probably wants to play with you. And that is it today for Mr. Melvin's Corner, and I hope you guys had a wonderful time. And on that note, it's time for our goodbye song. Now it's time to say goodbye to all of my friends, and I hope that you had a great time and the fun never ends. So let's shoot for the stars and fly high in the sky. And on that note, it's time to say bye-bye.